what we are going to learn first is the data. This is database concept, and database concept, according to our picture, we are going to connect with the our application with the database.
Okay.
The first thing is first term is called database. Data. What is data? Data actually every day. All of you are probably familiar with the term data.
Okay. Yes.
On me. So
Okay.
first, all of you are probably familiar with the data. Actually, every day, what we actually doing in internet, every day we are storing so many data. We are uploading pictures. We are working so many real life work, and actually, it is generating data. Okay,
Yeah.
how why programming language? Programming language it process the data. Programming language like Java, Python, .NET. These are the programming language. It manage the data. But to store the data, I need a separate thing that is a database. Now,
Okay.
what are the database? Database is there are so many vendors, and most popular vendor is database vendor is Oracle. All of you hear the Oracle. Oracle is a vendor.
Yes.
Oracle is the most strongest vendor of the database, and all entire world. What of the very crucial data, especially banking data, those data is stored in generally in Oracle database. Another database is DB2 is another database. It is IBM is a vendor. IBM produced the DB2 database. There are so many open source database. Next, and this
Yes.
is the crucial that the license software we cannot use commercially. But open source database, there is a many popular databases are open source. Most popular across the world, that is a MySQL database.
Okay.
MySQL is a database. It is a most popular across the world. MySQL is a popular database. There are many other database. This open source database is there. But in our project, in our during development, we will do MySQL. Why MySQL? Because in hosting environment, it is easily available. Any commercial hosting environment, because your project will be hosted in the in cPanel environment, in while hosting environment. So that is the reason we will use the MySQL database. Next, what database have? What a database have? Database have that things is tables. In a database contains multiple tables, and it is a database are two type. Database are two type. One is the
Okay.
relational database, one is the non-relational database. Nowadays,
Yes.
actually, all of we are regularly uploading Facebook, social media, uploading so many unstructured data.
Yes.
Data is unstructured like photo, like different
Videos.
videos, CSV files. Those
Yes.
are the, it is not a relational data, it is the
Yeah.
unstructured data. But to manage those data, there is a technology you may be here, that is a NoSQL database like MongoDB, Cassandra, Big Data. Those are the technology in the behind to manage the unstructured data.
Yes.
Next
Hadoop is
come
also
to,
there.
yes, Hadoop maintains the is unstructured data. Next,
Yes.
and Hadoop is also built entire Java J2E technology. If you do not
Yes.
have any Java background, you cannot understand the Hadoop also. Okay, Hadoop
Yes.
is entire Java-based technology. Next, come to uh, that is the database. And next, come to uh, how we'll connect with our database with the software, and that is the concept is called database. That is a database connectivity. And here another things we need to know, that is a tables in database contains tables. When we are making the structured data, when we are doing the structured data, like
Yes.
in the project we are going to develop to manage our employees, to manage school information system, to manage our employees. Here, data are structured data. Data
Yes.
why structured? Because like an employee, there is a name, roll number, PIN number, phone. Okay, all value. It is a structured format. We can do the normalization in your theory
Yes.
paper. There is a, definitely you have a papers of database system, database management system. Database management system, actually you have learned a little bit about the normalization. So we can break the entire data to in a different part, and we do the normalize, and here data are related. Okay, and data, there is a concept called foreign key, primary key, unique key, null key, and those are the different constants, different tables are connected and in a structured format, and it is called
Yes.
relational database. Okay, so MySQL,
Okay.
Oracle, these are the relational database. Clear?
Yes.
Next come the term we need to familiarize, database schema. Database schema. Actually, database schema, actually all we for a particular any purpose we can create different tables like in employee tables. Employee has a employee personal information, employee office information, employee educational information. Okay, there is a multiple kind of information of an employee. So all tables, these contents in a tables, but all tables will be stay where, and all tables are connected with a schema. So a schema contains multiple tables. A schema content database schema contains multiple tables. Okay,
Okay.
let me open MySQL database. This is a MySQL database. Actually, I will guide you, and today onwards and today, tomorrow, actually what tomorrow all of you will do, entire all students will try to configure your database. If any issue, and my support team, they will work, entire support team, they will give the support to take your control and to configure your system in database. Already
Okay.
Tanmoy has sent some information in group, which version of MySQL is more stable, and in what are the guidance about the database download and configure the database.
Okay.
On okay, here's the MySQL database, and MySQL actually what I need to store. We need to store in MySQL database software. To work with the database, we need to store database. And in MySQL is a DB software. All of you need to configure MySQL store. And while
Okay.
we will work in the project, we will work in the cloud environment. We will work in our master database. We will keep in the Amazon AWS cloud environment, so that
Okay.
all of you will be able to access from that project. Even it is not required to anything in your machine. Okay, since all of you are working, sometimes it may be a problem to virtually in your particular machine related problem, but we will keep
Yes.
cloud environment, and all of you will be able to access openly. That will be the environment we are going to create. Next,
Okay.
actually database, you can do everything using command prompt, like Java command prompt, we can do the program compilation, but in real life, in industry, is use some editor, like we can do Java program in Notepad, we can do Java program, and we can do HTML coding, CSS coding, Bootstrap coding in Notepad also. But if we use editor, it will be definitely beneficial. It will be more speed up, more user friendly. That is the reason. Similarly in database, we will also use a editor. And what of the editor is famous? There is a MySQL Workbench. MySQL Workbench. This is one editor. All of you can note down the term. This is a MySQL editor. Another editor is famous.
Okay.
You can use the HeySQL. SQL. Okay, this is very simple tool. You can download and develop SQL job. These are the editor you can use for your. Actually, what is the advantage? While we will connect in the Amazon cloud, in our machine, client machine will have nothing, even no database. We can install editor and we can connect with our remote database.
Okay.
Okay, that is the advantage, and we will create. We will install all this editor in your machine. Everybody machine should have an editor.
Sir,
Okay. Tell me.
are these editors
Mhm.
available for the Android platform?
Of this editor, I have never experimented, and you
Okay.
can try. Actually, I think it may be available for Android. Maybe
Okay, sir.
if you try to in Play Store, I think you can check it.
Okay, okay. I can check it.
You
No
can check.
problem. You can continue.
Okay. Next, so this is that if we open in a MySQL database, okay, and in MySQL database, if you do the first time, let it come. My screen, are you able to view my screen? All of you are able to view my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you notice my screen, in the left side, there are multiple database tabs. It is a
Yes.
all color DB, exam, feedback,
Feedback,
invoice.
invoice.
Yes, the TPCS exam, TPCS globe, this DB.
It's visible.
These are nothing but schema. If you go to once, these are nothing but a schema. A schema, this is called schema, database schema. And if you go to inside, these are the tables. These are the number of tables. So,
Multiple tables are there.
yes, multiple. This is schema, and a schema contains multiple tables, and tables are related to each other. Like here,
Okay.
tutor details, tutor medium, tutor membership, tutor education. There are 8 to 10 tables are related with the tutor. Okay,
Yes.
this is a table and this is schema. Okay, am I able to make clear all of you about
Yes,
tables
sir.
and schema?
Yes.
Next, what we are going to learn today. Today, all of you are going to learn things how to connect. So far, we have done Java program. Today, we are going to connect with a database program, database with a Java. That is the
Yes.
things we are going to do. It is most interesting things, and the moment you learn, you will be really excited, and you will be able to showcase others also. And playing with the database, it is a really, and through programming language, it is a different experience. And that
Yes.
day will come to you when you will be able to host and make live website by you. That will
Yes,
be
sir.
statement through database Java, and it will go to the GUI, and you will create a nice website implementing Bootstrap, implementing CSS, implementing HTML. Okay, and I am appealing to all students. Maybe you may not expert in every area. Everybody join in the training, and you will be part. Some will do documentation, some will do HTML part, someone do the JavaScript, someone do the database, someone do the entire. All of you will be in a group. All of you
Yes, sir.
try to build a group so that it in like in any cricket team. A cricket team should have a fielder. A cricket team have a good batsman, good bowler. Okay, all rounder. Okay, so all of you are going to build a cricket team like, okay, because we are going to plan a minimum 16. Every team has a different skill set. Okay, who are good in which area, participate in this period. Okay, nobody skip the training. Okay.
Okay.
Next, what are the today I will note down the what are the steps of database connectivity. This is the most important things we are going to do now.
Okay.
First is the database steps of database connectivity. Right. This is the steps. The step on how the database connectivity happen. First, actually, like a plane or a train cannot run in itself until unless driver or pilot uploaded in the plane or train. Yes or no?
Exactly.
First things, a database connectivity, actually there is a concept called database driver. Actually, every vendor that produces database software, it has a driver software, it has a driver. Okay. The first thing, step one, loading the JDBC driver. Loading the JDBC. This is the step one.
Okay.
Step two. And first we learn, we are writing the steps, then we will go to the program, we will explain how those steps are implemented.
Okay.
Next, connecting to the DBMS. Connecting to the driver, after driver loading, it will try to connect. Actually, Java is completely separate thing. Database is a completely separate thing. Two completely separate things, but how they will connect each other. Step two, it will connect with the database. Driver will connect with the database.
Yes.
Step three. another one things to all of you in technology learning. While you are learning any technology, I want to ensure you actually today you are learning first time, and it will really gone upon your head. It will gone upon your head. Actually, it is very common nature. First time do, second time do, and third time you do. Actually, you will be able to understand completely. So
We are able to understand now also, sir.
okay, that is very good.
Yes.
Third statement, step 3 is a creating and executing a statement. Creating statement. Step 3 is a creating and executing statement. And database actually it creates 3 kind of statement. Just here, the statement, repair statement, callable statement. Actually, it created database statement. What is this? We will go to into coding.
Okay.
Step 4 is a processing data. Now it has been connected establishment. Now it will start processing data because it will fetch the data or it will store the data. Processing. Step 4. Processing data written by the DBMS. Actually, what of the data is written by DBMS or what of the data we are storing, that processing will done here. Step
Okay.
4. What is the step 5? Then it is a terminating connection. Okay, step 5 is the terminating the connection with DBMS. Actually, why this step? Actually, every database connection it creates a connection object.
Yes.
Actually, like think about it. All of you are accessing IRCTC websites to booking your train. Actually, what is the theory behind it? Actually, while you are logging in the IRCTC site, that moment it is creating a database connection because your data is storing in the database. You are login and a database connection established. You are doing so many things. After the moment you are logging out, that moment your connection object, that instance need to be removed from memory. Otherwise, what will happen? The IRCTC site every minute 50,000 around customer access IRCTC site. If every minute 50,000 object created, and will it able to support, and if those objects do not destroy, okay, automatically you have to destroy your object the moment you are logging out. Even if you cross the browser, it will be automatically destroy your object. That is Java
Sir,
garbage
please
collection.
repeat, sir. Please repeat.
Yes, learn the story. Okay, all of you try to keep remember with the story. Story is that actually the moment all of you are logging in the IRCTC website, every user is you can purchase ticket or book a train ticket. Either you registered user. That means you have to log in the IRCTC portal.
Yes.
That means actually the moment you are logging a database connection established and you are either purchasing ticket or deleting a ticket or canceling ticket, after doing all operation, you have to log out. You have to, if you do not log out yourself, it will be automatically 1 minute, it will be log out you. Actually, that moment, a database connection need to be destroyed. A connection created for you, a connection created for a friend, and every object need to be destroyed. Otherwise, what will happen? Computer RAM size will be covered because those objects will be stay in the in memory, and it will be okay. It will be crashed. Okay, because it is overloaded with the memory, it will be hanged also.
Yes.
Okay, and that is the
Sir,
yes. Tell me.
Will you please explain the step number 4 also again?
Okay, step number 4, processing data written by the DBMS. The moment database, step 1, data driver load. Step 2, it's connect to the database. So the
Yes.
moment, actually like I am purchasing the, I gone to airport, I have entered in the plane. Okay,
Yes,
now the actual plane will start. It will go to one destination, another destination. It will start to fetching data, storing data, deleting data, okay, creating data, updating data, okay, and multiple operations. Suppose I am logging in the Facebook. The moment I logged in, then I start to do edit my profile, search my
Yes.
friends. Okay, I am doing multiple operations. Every operation is a related a process, and that is happening in the step 4.
Okay.
Okay, clear to all of you?
Yes.
That update, insert, delete, you told that will be the JSP page.
Update, insert, delete, actually it is not necessary to JSP. JSP is a part. We are working in the core Java area. Database, JDBC is not a part of a JSP. It is a processing data with Java with database connectivity. Yes, using JSP we can access it. Inside JSP we can do it, but JSP is different. Okay, there are the application you are doing in Java layer. It is always advisable you can do in the Java layer. Inside JSP you can do. JSP is nothing but a Java plus HTML. Java plus UI, a mix of things is called JSP.
Okay.
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 Next, now we are going to do a Java. All of you are able to see a project TICT training on project. Are you able to see?
Yes, sir. TICT training.
Okay. So we are going to create a completely new database. First, we are creating the package.
Okay.
We are creating a package. In right click here from this form dot TICT dot TCA dot training dot DB. This is the package name. Suppose I create.
Okay.
Okay. Next is let me give our database Java class. We are creating a simple Java class. Yes. This is the Java class we are going to create. Okay. Next, it is a completely blank Java. We can create a simple public static void main.
Yes.
In NetBeans, if you today I am using here NetBeans, there is a shortcut. You can write
VM.
PSVM. Let it come. It is actually what happens. NetBeans is a little bit heavyweight. PSVM. Okay. If you write PSVM, okay, it will come to public static void main. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
In NetBeans ID, if you go on the top section, help section, there is a shortcut. Which shortcut does which things? Keyboard shortcut card. Okay, if you click here, it will show what are the shortcuts. At least due to practice, you will be habituated with some shortcut with the editor. This will play this section display the keyboard shortcut.
Okay.
Next, in database connection, what we have learned, what are the steps? 5 steps on loading the JDBC driver. So we should write the code, load the JDBC driver. we should write the code, load the JDBC driver. This is the step one. We will write the code. Okay, many new things you will learn, so do not fear. Okay, so I will make you each and every line clear. Okay. First line we are going to write like this: com.jdbc.
Okay.
This is the first line. com.mysql.jdbc driver. com.mysql.jdbc.driver. com.jdbc.mysql.driver. Okay. Next, actually, have you noticed one notification is coming here? Unreported exception. Unreported
Yes,
exception. Actually,
Class
what is
not
the
found
thing?
exception.
Yes, actually, what happened? While you will work with the database, during your core Java, there is a chapters was dedicated is exception handling.
Yes, sir.
Yes, all of you have gone through exception handling, and
Yes.
many of you maybe understand, may not be understand what is the utility of this. What is the utility? And exception handling is one of the most valuable chapter in core Java. Exception handling. Okay. Actually, any IO, any database connection related code, we need to keep inside try catch block, because it always, there is a chances it always throws exception. Okay.
Yes.
And actually there are multiple kind of exception can happen. What is
Yes,
purpose
sir.
of the exception? Exception and error has a difference. What is the difference between exception and error? If I suppose I have not given this bracket, I am trying to, I forgot to closing the bracket. I am running this.
Yes.
If I run it, if I run this program, actually it will happen an error. Error is a linking failure. Error is a, you cannot recover the error. You cannot recover the error because error is a linking failure. It will show some error, and it is not exception. Error is a linking failure. Okay. Then what is exception? Exception we can handle, we can manage,
Yes.
manage to the user a specific message. Like all of you need to, suppose you are going to collect a ticket in a ticket counter, railway ticket counter, and if it shows like a database driver not found, class not found, okay, then who is the person sitting in the ticket, okay, distributing ticket? If their system shows that type of message, he or she will fell down from chair. Okay, what is this type of error? Class not found exception. Never understand. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Actually, we need to make the customized message. Okay, because what a less educated person, non-IT person can understand, and that is the reason we will do exception handling. We will create a customized message to the user. Okay, so that is the reason. There is a topic called user defined exception in exception chapter. User defined exception. All of you can see a small program in user defined exception in core Java area. Okay, just you use it. Okay, in future it may use in your project. Now for normal database connectivity, then what should we do? We should keep database connectivity code always inside try catch block.
Okay.
Try, we should try here, and we should close here and catch. Exception. Message exception dot get message. And in this editor, right click in the how to format. There is option as a format to make proper indentation. Right click in format. Okay, it's creating nice format. Now, so this is actually step 1.
Loading the JDBC driver.
Yes, is it? This is step 1, loading the JDBC driver. Okay. Next, what it actually does, we need to learn something much more. Actually, database is a completely separate component. Java is a completely separate content. Then, actually, how two things connected? Where is the driver? This is actually like what we have created the package com.tict.bca.training.dbcon. This is the package you have created. Similarly, this is nothing but a package com.jdbc.mysql.driver. Actually, this is a Java class and this is the package name. And here, what is the value of this line? We have written class.forName. Actually, class.forName, it loads the database, it loads the instance. Actually, I want to tell something new things. In Java, all of you are aware that we can create object as a new operator. New operator. Hello.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I am doing a simple project because all of you need to understand. You are doing first time. What is class.forName? What is the things? Okay, I am doing a simple program here. A.java, and I am creating a simple program like B.java. Okay, I am writing A.java PSVM, and I am creating object B new. Okay, I have written a simple Java class B, nothing there. It contains a method public void display. I have created a Java class A. I have created a Java class A in public. Actually, if I want to create object, then what we can do? We can write B object name new B, and if we write B dot display, and actually my program will be able to access. Okay, so this is the first. All of you try to understand. We have created a simple Java class B. I have created a method A, nothing public void display on method on statement. Now I want to create class A. In public static void main, I am creating an instance B small b new B dot display. Actually, it is a creating object. We are creating an object and object dot display. Actually, there is in Java two-way Java object can create. There is a two-way. One called static instance static loading. One is called dynamic loading. Okay. What we are doing here, we are making the fix. Only it will create the object of B. This is called static loading of a class. Static This is called static loading of a class. Okay, am I able to clear everybody?
Yes, sir.
Next, Actually, there is another way. There is a hot. It happens in database connection. We are loading a driver class. Actually, we are loading a driver class, and it is called dynamic loading. Class.forName. What is class? This is like we are creating a Java class like a.java, b.java, database demo like java.java. Similarly, in Java library, there is a Java class is called class is also name is class. A class name is class. Okay, you can press
Okay.
here. Okay, you want to see it in Java library. If you go to the Java library, there is a Java class whose name is a class.
Okay. So how can we differ between the normal class and a Java class,
Yes,
a library class?
actually, it is a library class. It is already built by architect. You cannot edit it. These are the library. You cannot change it. Okay, it is protected. But your Java class you are creating, you can change. And those are the architect, Java architect they have created. You cannot change. Okay, the Java. We need to understand class.forName, and forName is a method. Class.forName, and we are passing the com.jdbc.mysql.driver. Since all of you are learning the first time, you just keep remember or keep practice. You need to write first line to connect loading the JDBC driver class.forName com.jdbc.mysql.driver.
Okay, sir.
Here, next we need to understand where this. Okay, let me write second line. Step 2. What was the step 2? Step 2 is the connecting to the DBMS. Step 2 is the connecting to the DBMS. Connecting to the DBMS, at which we need to connect. Then we will write the things connection. We need to write this line. Okay, connection con equal to driver manager dot get connection. Okay, this since all of you are learning first time, it may be tough. Okay, but you will be used to connection. You need to import it. Actually, all database connection related. Everything in Java has a inbuilt package. Java has an inbuilt package that is called java.sql.star. Java.sql. Java all library class. Those are the built by architects. They kept in a different library. SQL library, Java.sql library package. It contains all supporting Java class.
Okay.
And here is a driver manager. It is also a Java class. In driver manager, Java.sql package driver manager Java class. It has a method get connection. This get connection method, it takes 3 parameters. First is the database URL. First, first is the URL. You can write different way also.
Yes.
Every database, we are using MySQL database. We can use the different database, but every database have a port. Every database it has a port in your system. Where it loads actually. It is a database URL.
Sir, can you please full screen the workspace?
Yes. I'll do.
Yes. Thank you.
This is URL. Then I need to write string user. write here URL user. It has a three part. One is the URL, one is the database password user, and one is the password. Okay. Next.
So can you explain the connection code, driver manager?
Yes, I will explain. I have to go to each and every line. Okay, line. Okay. Next, need to describe this line. What this line does actually. This is the line. Actually, the moment driver load. Okay, in a plane or in a train, as a pilot loaded in the plane in cockpit. Actually, that moment next driver need to start the plane. No, it had to start the plane. It had to start the okay. At that moment, actually, it creates the connection. It is a connection. It is an object. Driver manager. It is an inbuilt Java class which creates the. It means it's activated. Okay, it's the engine loaded actually. Okay, the driver loaded. Then driver starts the car. Then it's called the method get connection method. Then the driver dot get connection method. It has a three parameter.
Yes.
This now need to understand URL. What is the URL? It has a part JDBC MySQL / localhost .3306. Actually, what is the meaning of this line? Every database, if you load in your machine database and every database install in a port like Tomcat. If we install Tomcat port is 8080. That is the default port of the Tomcat or Apache server default port. MySQL, it is a port is 3306 is the default port. 3306 is the default port. Then database name. We will create a database like what TICT BCA training will create a separate database, and we need to give the database name. We need to give the schema name here because
Okay.
it will connect first schema, and schema will internally connect with the all tables. So this is the schema name. This is the database port name. This is the why localhost. We are writing localhost because I am creating in this same machine. If I want to connect with your machine here and both machines are in LAN connection, then I need to give the IP address
Global.
of your machine.
Okay.
Okay, and this is the written JDBC :MySQL. This is a part of the you need to write. This is the format JDBC :MySQL localhost 3306. Similarly, if you connect with the Oracle, then it will be JDBC OJDBC, then localhost, then 1521 is the Oracle default port. 1521 is the Oracle default port.
Okay.
And is the database name. Next, while you are creating in a database, it should have a user ID and password. The database have a user ID and password. You need to give the which is your user ID and which is your password. So these three information actually when this line will execute, it will return an object. That object is connection object. That means it establishes connection between your database and your program. Okay, this is the bridge. It creates the bridge, establish the bridge between your database is a separate thing, Java is a separate thing. Understand?
Yes.
So it will be returned a connection object. Now, if we print a message, we can test whether our connection established or not.
Or not. Yes.
Okay. Next, we can write the if statement. If you can write this way also, null. Okay. Actually, we have initialize connection object as a null.
Okay.
If it is no connection established, then what will happen? Null will be null.
Yes.
If it is able to connection, then null will be not null. Then it moment it will be not null. So we can check here. If
Okay.
CONN not equal to null, we can write a message here. connection
Established.
MySQL database. Java project and MySQL database, a connection are established.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if it is not established, then we can write else statement. Okay. Fail to connect with D, it will give the message. Now run. Now we can run. This is the code of database connectivity code. We can run the code now. Right click, run file. Okay, what it is showing? com.jdbc.mysql. It is giving a message. Okay, then we need to check it. Okay, let me check.
Sir, this thing you are not running it in on server, right? You are just running the file.
Yes, we are running this file and it will connect to the database.
And then after connecting to the database, then you will run on server, right, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, it is giving the message connection established between Java project and MySQL. Okay, so it means database connection established. It means database connection established. If it is not able to connect, then what will happen? It comes to fail to connect with the DB. Actually,
Again, we have to connect it. Okay.
yes. Now all of you need to check. We need to learn separate things. Actually, I always told database is a completely separate thing. Java is a complete separate thing. How those things connect? Connect is actually using some jar file. Actually, if I ask you, okay, to send some code, what you will do? You make a zip file. You do a zip file. Suppose you have a 10 files. Okay, you have a 10 song file, and if your friend asks, okay, can you send it? Then what you will do? You will send inside a code, and you will right click, and it will make a zip file, and it will send. Yes. So all of you are familiar about the zip concept of zip? Yes or no?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Okay. All of you know how to zip a file. Similarly, in Java, there is a concept called jar file. Concept called jar file. Zip is a collection of any kind file. File in a compressed folder. In a Next, we need to learn today. All of you need to familiar first is a concept called jar file. What is jar?
Okay.
Jar file. Jar file is a collection of Java files.
Okay.
Java file in a compressed folder. Okay, that is this is called jar file. And actually, when MySQL they prepare the database, they distribute a supporting jar file. Okay, so that jar file you can use to build the connection.
Okay.
Then there is a actually if we go to the project, if we open the project, right click in the project, go to the properties. You can note down the steps. Right click the project. Even in Eclipse, even in NetBeans, you need to click the right click, go to the properties. There is a section called libraries. In Eclipse, there is a called build path library section. Here, I am removing I am removing all jar files.
Yes.
I am removing. There is a, if you create a project in your machine or laptop, there will be nothing. It's a blank. So, okay, make it okay. And now run the program. So now we have written Java code. We have in our machine, there is a MySQL database, but there is no connectivity. If we try to run the program, let's see what happened. Run the program now. What is happening? It is giving the error message com.mysql driver. That means it is not getting the driver class. It is not getting the driver class. Actually, if you want to get the detailed message, you write this statement exception.print practice. If you write this, it will give the detailed message. Dot print practice. Okay, now we again run. Okay, what is the message it is showing? Can you read? Anybody read it? What is the message it is showing? Java.lang.class not found exception.
Not found exception. com.mysql.jdbc.driver.
Yes, that means it is not getting the driver.
Yes.
Okay, it is getting an exception. Okay, so
Yes,
it is not getting database driver. If it is not, if it is do not get the driver, then there is no question for step 1 to load the driver. There is no question step 2 to connect the driver database.
Yes.
Okay, so it cannot do any steps if it is not able to load the driver. So where is this database driver class? If we right click, actually earlier it is a now a concept is that if there is a single jar file. Okay, Tanmay will give you the single jar file, and if you place that single jar file, it will do the database connection. And here I have a 3 jar files. It is an old concept. 3 jar files I need to give, and then it will do the database connection. But nowadays you can keep the only 1 jar file. That is sufficient.
Okay.
We have kept. We create a single in your machine anywhere you can create a file folder like jar files and place there, and just you can select those jar files. This is the primary MySQL connector jar file, and a single jar file you need to place MySQL connector jar file. This connector jar file connect between Java and database. It contains actually Java driver class. It contains driver class for MySQL, and these are called jar. Jar is nothing but a collection of Java. Jar is nothing but a collection of Java.
Okay.
Okay, so I select it. Now if we run, again I have given the database jar files. Now if we run, right click and run file. Okay, it is giving the message connection established between the Java project and MySQL database. So it established the database connection. Now again, do recap. Okay, this is the steps we have done. Connection established. Okay, 2 steps we have done already. Okay, step 2. Okay, now from the top to bottom, any steps is dicey or you are not able to understand, you can tell me. These are the clear to all of each and everybody or not. If I want to repeat anything, okay, tell me. If it is not even like little bit you are doing hesitating to say whether I should tell this or not, don't worry. First time you are learning, it can go upon your head. I can remember when I was the first time I learning, we spent quite like 15 days to understand this. 15 days to understand the entire database process. Okay. But today we can learn, we can train yourself half an hour. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So don't worry. Okay. Myself also a very, very slow listener at the beginning. But the things, the moment you learn, okay, you will be able to train 100 people.
Okay.
Okay. So it is clear up to this level. All of you are clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next is what is the step 3? What is the step 3?
Creating and executing statements.
Creating and executing statement. Before going to that, I am creating a DB because I need to create a DB and make test. I am creating a simple DB. How I can do? Right click, create schema. Right click, create schema.
Okay.
Let it come. It is creating a schema.
Sir,
Yes, tell me.
better you write the steps first, so
Okay.
that
Okay.
all will be able to understand
Okay. How to steps
easily.
of database creation. Steps of schema table creation. The steps of DB schema and table creation. Steps of DB schema and table creation. The steps we need to inside if we are using editor. So it is very easy, and definitely all of you will use the editor. Any editor software, MySQL, Workbench, SQL Job, or HeySQL. Okay, these are the schema editor software you will use. And in any editor, you first log in inside. In a blank page, there is a called schema. If you go to the file, you can create the new model, and enter in blank page. It will be editor like this. This is the schema. This is the section for contents, the SQL query. This is the SQL result. Okay, like Java program, project, program, and console.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the which is divided by 4 sections. Then in blank section, right click, write create schema. So if you create schema, here you write the, and here all of you need to keep remember one things. In database, while you will create any table name or schema name, everywhere you will use the small character, not capital. Maintain a standard, industry standard to maintain all, write all in small, not in caps. Okay. And even all table name, and when in two table, actually in Java, it is called camel caps. First character is small, second will be caps. But in database, you write the underscore and between two words. Between two words, like here we have written TPCS globe underscore DB. If you notice TCS underscore debate underscore training DB. We have created a table, but it is a separate underscore. Okay, we have written different two words, it creates the underscore. Okay, now here you create the schema name here. TICT underscore DCA underscore training underscore DB. DB means database.
Okay.
Okay. Now you need to click apply. You need to click in apply what section. There is a apply. Click on apply. Actually, it is firing a SQL query. This is a create schema. It is a SQL query. Create schema, schema name. Then apply. Finish. If you notice, it already created a schema. This is the schema. It has been created. Now, a schema is not sufficient. Okay. A schema contains tables. So now right click in the tables. Right click tables. Right click create table. Now we are creating a table like student. We are creating a table named student. Now click here, apply. Create table. You have an error in this specific statement. It is expecting some columns, I think. Select it. We can do in different ways of SQL queries. Okay. Let's select. Actually, while we're going to create any table, we need to select first schema.
Schema.
Need to keep selected. Okay, it will otherwise confuse which schema you are going to create the table. I have click here means it is a selected. Then you need to write create table. Okay, remove unnecessary. This is the
Okay.
okay. We will come to here. Let it establish the connection first. Okay, which level we have? Our database table name TICT BCA training DB. I will come to here. Any problem is happening? TICT BCA training DB.
Okay.
Now go to right click. Write the DB name here. TICT underscore training underscore DB. Okay. Now your database schema name is TICT training underscore DB. Let's check whether it is able to connect or not. Okay, unknown database TICT on it. So TICT underscore BCA. TICT underscore BCA.
Underscore BC underscore training is true.
Okay, so it is able to connect database.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now all of you try to understand this playback. Now it is your, I have created a separate schema. It is able to connect. Okay.
Yes.
Next, I need to check why it is not able to create the tables. Let me one time. I am just closing the ID one time. Okay. Let me close. Sometimes do not save actually. Let me table open. Okay. TICT training DB. Okay. Now you need to, how you will run an query. You need to query section, you need to create selection, execute all. Okay, no database. Okay, now it is already created tables. Okay, then after
Okay.
creation of the tables, you need to refresh. Actually, why it was not, okay, you need to make it the, this is the primary. If you notice all tables, but this database schema is in bold format. It means it is selected. Okay, earlier it was not selected. That was the reason table or SQL query was not executed. Okay, and
Okay.
if you refresh it, you notice that already table created. It is created
Yes.
table. It creates a table. Okay. Suppose you want to give, you can directly give value here. Okay. Let's give value here. Okay. You can give value here. I can type this. Insert. What is the SQL query? Insert SQL query.
Insert into
Insert
table name.
into will name,
Student.
that is meant student.
Student.
Insert into student. Values.
Bracket open.
Let me read. Insert into student. Name.
Password.
Then values.
Varchar.
No, values are for name.
Suppose
The password was varchar. You have given
yes,
number.
it is okay. It is okay. Okay. Anytime it will show any error, you will move your mouse there, and actually it will give some hints. What is the problem is happening? Okay, it is already inserted data. Okay. Now you can click select rows. Okay, data is there.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Again, you can give another value. I have given alphanumeric value. This is the SQL query. You can write here, click here, it will be SQL query. Now you can select rows. It is showing two value.
Yes.
Okay. Now, okay. Now come to
गेट बंद करो या इधर ही करो
okay. Anything I need to clear?
Till now it's clear.
Okay. Next. Okay. Now come to step 3. Now come to step 3.
Okay.
Okay. This section I am commenting. This is the already we have understand. This section I am commenting.
Yes.
Step 3 is you need to write here statement 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 stmt object then on dot method create statement. On the create statement. Again, statement, it is in java.sql package. Now, this is step 4, processing data written by the DBMS. Step 4.
Yes.
need to write result set. We need to write SQL query. Let start build. We need to pass SQL query. All supporting class in SQL package. Next,
Yes.
actually, what is the steps? It is a processing data written by the DBMS. Then we need to get the data, database table
Yes.
data. We need to get. Then what we will do? Actually, earlier we have done the for loop, while loop. This is the we need to write here while loop, while, because it may contain database table contains 2 records. It may be contain 200 records. Okay, so
Yes.
it will be rs dot next dot next. Write the column name. This is column name. It is a database column name, database table column name. Dot this is the step
Sir,
4.
if there,
Tell me.
sir, if there is a column such as phone number, then it will be rs.getInt, or we have
Yes.
to convert it from string to int.
Okay, we will go to later. Okay, first we understand this our target is we are getting the data from database. Then we'll go for int, float, date, multiple kinds. Data can be multiple character. It may be integer, it may be float, it may be different. We'll go to next letter step.
Okay, sir.
Okay, these steps, what we is doing actually. Step 3, it is called statement. Actually, what are the things what this line does? Actually, Java is a completely different and MySQL is a completely different. The moment it gets the connection between the database and end, actually with Java it creates the your database format. So it try to understand the MySQL. Okay, it creates the statement like I am in Chinese, you are in Bengali, or you do not know Bengali. So a person, a mediator which converts according to your way, it is called interpreter. It is a changing the statement internally. Okay, it interprets your database format. Actually, this is the line. It creates the statement according to database format internally. Okay, this is the meaning of this line. Okay, am I able to understand all of you?
Yes, sir.
This line creates from this line it understands it is a database format. You are connecting to the MySQL. If your database is Oracle, then it creates the statement according to Oracle.
Yes.
Okay. If it is a DB2, it's try to understand the DB2. If it is a Postgres database, it will try to understand the Postgres. Which kind of database? Then Java will understand this line. Oh, there is a MySQL database is background. Okay, I am connecting to the MySQL database. Then Java will try to speak with the MySQL. Understand? This line create the statement. Next, statement established. Now it is understand MySQL language. Okay, Java understand MySQL language. Now it start to process. Or actually, all of you know Database is contains tables, and database content here is a table, student table. Student table have data. So what is the basic SQL query? Earlier in your college, you have learned database separately. You have, there is a database is a completely theory paper. You have learned because database you have learned SQL queries. There are many SQL queries. The first basic SQL query we learned select star from table name. Select star from table name is our first learning in the database SQL query. Okay.
Yes.
So here we are selected start from, actually the moment you can select start from student, that means a student object. Database entire object will come to in a object that is a result set. It is a result set. The result set is a by default null, but it will return the result set object. It will return result set object. This line will internally create the object. It will return the result set object. That means your student table data will come into the result set object format. Next, I have data, but I need to iterate. Data is in object format. I need to iterate. Okay. If we do not iterate, what will happen? Let it. I am commenting. I am not iterating. Then what will be the non-iterated version? Okay. Try to print it and let's check if we do not iterate. Right? Yes, out. Write this line. Now run. Okay, what it is given? It is given the form.mysql JDBC result set object. This is the object. This is the object. Okay, you are not able to see any value because it is in object format. You have not iterating. You have not extracting. Okay, you have to extract the juice from the object.
Yes.
Next, that is the reason we are writing. Next, we are doing iterate, and iterate can do a loop can do iterate. For loop, while loop, do while loop. This is the here best use is the while loop.
Yes.
And while loop, actually, what we'll do? This is called RStuffNext. What it does? RStuffNext. Actually, in Java database, there is a point called cursor. A term you can note down. It is called cursor. Cursor. What cursor is like a pointer. Mouse is a pointer.
Yes.
It is a pointer. Similarly, in database term, we call cursor. Cursor by default, it points to the first row of the table. First row of the table. Again, first row iterated. It points to the second row of the table. It points to the third row of the table. Actually, in while.rs.next, it does actually cursor pointer one record after one record. When while loop until it will be end. While it is exist, okay, it go to the next. If it is not exist, then loop will end automatically. Okay.
Yes.
So it is coming first one. It is getting the first record. Again, it is going to the second. It is the second record. Now try to print the entire things.
Okay.
Now execute the program. Okay. We are getting the record. We are getting the record. Okay. First
Yes,
record,
we are getting
second record. Yes, we are getting the record.
Yes.
So this is the learning of database connectivity.
Yes.
We are getting the records now. Okay, we can do more structured way. You can see. Able to understand. Okay, first record and second record. It is clear to all of you? Okay, next, what are the steps? On steps are remaining. That is a terminating database the connection with the DBMS.
DBMS, yes.
Yes, actually, if we do not to get the data from database, it has been created a connection object. If we do not destroy this object, what will happen? It will be stored in the memory. It will like a coronavirus. It will survive 3 to 4 days inside the object. Okay, it will by default it will not die.
It will become a daemon. Yes, a daemon.
Yes, it's like a virus. It will be 3-4 days. It will be alive. Okay, so it will take the memory. So what we need to do? We need to close those objects. We need to close those objects. Actually, not only connection, all database objects. Like what are the objects we have created? first we have created the connection object.
Yes.
Second, we have created the statement object.
Yes.
Third, we have created the result set object. All
Yes.
object it store the it occupies memory. It occupies memory in RAM.
Yes.
So we should not keep this okay without closing this object. We should okay. We have to close this object. Then I am doing little bit changes of the program. Okay, I am
Okay.
declaring here on the above try because I need to close. I am declaring here. Next. Here.
Yes.
Null. Okay, another 3 minutes it will take to stay in the session. Okay, don't.
Okay.
Null.
Sir, why you are not running it on server? You are just running the file.
Tell me.
There is no option of run on server. Means you are not running on server, right, sir? You are just running the file.
Yes, we are running the file. We will run in the server. Okay, that picture will come. Our project will come. We will run in Tomcat server or ClassPass server next day. Okay. When we will run the J2E and the JSP server, then we will do the entire project. That will run in the server. We are doing the simple Java program now. Till we are in Java. It is called. This part is included in the advanced Java. Okay.
Sir
Next.
is only trying to acknowledge us the connection between the DBMS and Java only.
Yes, yes. What is our target? We want to be more specific. Java and database. We are learning JDBC first time, so we will not mix up everything. We will mix up. Our target is to learn Java. Okay. Next, what we need to do? We need to we need to close here. In exception chapter, all of you may be here. There is one thing called finally. You have here there is a concept called
Yes, sir.
finally.
There is a keyword
Try
finally.
catch
Yes.
finally.
Yes, sir.
Finally block. Actually, how do you hear about the finally? If anything become not closed in the catch, okay, it will be execute. Finally block always execute in exception. Finally block always execute in the exception. Actually, catch block, if there is no exception, then catch block will not execute. If there is no exception, if there is exception, then catch block will come.
Okay.
And if but we have to close all objects. Then where we will close in finally block. We will close in finally block, and 3 objects I need to close. One is the connection object we need to close. Con dot. There is a method called close. Close. Next I need to write stmt dot close. Next I need to write a result set rs dot close. But it is showing some error. Why? Actually, this section should keep in finally. Inside finally, I need to write another try catch.
Okay.
Actually, you have just learned the what is exception in your theory. But today
Yes.
it is the practical implementation of the exception handling in database connectivity.
Yes.
now it is a, this line execute means connection object will be closed. It means it will remove from memory. Statement object will remove from memory. Result set object will be removed from memory. So
Okay.
our 5 steps of learning: step 1, step 2, and it is a step 5.
Finally is used to terminate
Yes, we are
our
terminating
program.
object.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Closing object. It is a closing all DB objects. Closing all database connection. We are creating the 3 objects: form, statement, RS. All objects are removing from memory. Okay.
Yes.
Now run the program. Okay. Now questions are we are not able to effect of this? Actually what will happen if we do a little bit big program? Okay, where the 100 users are going to access. That time
Yes.
you will notice that your system is getting hanged. Okay, but
Exactly.
it is a small program. It will be not you will be not able to realize. But in real program, when you will build the program, you will not connection. If you use a 100 students access at the same time, you will notice that it is creating problem.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the learning of first Java database connectivity. Next day, what we will do? We have learned the array list, and then which section we have ended last day, that section will be implemented. That 2 things will be connected. This
Okay.
data is coming, 2 records, but those
Yes.
records I will insert in the array list, and I will get from the Java layer, and that layer will be send the data to the controller layer. It will go to the view layer. Finally, it will go to the in the browser screen. Okay, it is a are you a little bit curiosity is happening inside you? Okay, these things
Yes,
are
sir.
going. Okay, so it is a completely recorded, and today I am uploading this video, and all of you watch multiple times this video till
Sure.
any doubt, any okay, don't hesitate, everybody, to discuss with me. Do not hesitate. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, all of you. Today we have
Thank you,
taken
sir.
much more time, but it is a nice session of database connectivity, and I will upload this video today in YouTube.
Good night, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.